All right, y'all. So, hey, y'all. Hey, my beloveds. We are at the end of the year, and we are in. I'm trying to make sure this. Ooh, it's a little shaky. We are in the end of the year, and happy winter solstice. I was inspired to do this video because this is a great time, especially for my newbies. If you're new to spirituality, if you're new to the whole magic realm, I feel like this is important. It's important to know your seasons and things of that nature. So I have some notes here just to keep me on track. But yeah. So like I said, if you're new, it's so important to understand timing. Timing is everything. You could be doing the right thing at the wrong time, but you want to do the right thing at the right time. Shout out to my teacher, oh ye son. Now, some people do have the advantage of doing certain things whenever, but that's some more studying that I'm not going to get into. But if you're interested, you can always look up human design. Some people are limited, some people can move freely. But besides that, happy winter solstice, happy Capricorn season, and it's a great time. It's a great time. It's a great time to be still. And people need to understand that being still is not a bad thing, especially when it's time to be still. So like I say, timing is everything, especially with magic. And you have to understand the seasons. I hear a lot about spring cleaning. I don't hear much about cleaning during winter solstice. And this is actually the best time to clean because it is dumping time. It is time to get rid of. It's time to clear. Because when spring comes, that's when you want your things to bloom, to blossom. So now is actually the perfect time to clear the way for that. You don't want to wait till spring comes to clean. And then at the time, you want to be cleaning and blooming at the same time. You just don't. It don't make sense. So, like I said, it is the time of cleaning, of letting go. If you think about what we just went through, what we just had Scorpio with death and transformation. Then we had Sagittarius with wisdom. And now we're in Capricorn, which represents time. It's time to think about what has died. Use that wisdom to be able to determine what should be left dead, what can come back to life, how we could do it better. Capricorn, analyzing, slow down. Capricorn is not the GOAT for no reason. It's the GOAT because it analyzes. It's because it, let's look at some words, keywords for Capricorn. Cautious. They're the GOAT because they're cautious. They're the GOAT because they're conservative. They're the GOAT because they're disciplined. This is where you build your discipline. This is the time to build your discipline, right? They are the GOAT because of their security, their responsibleness, and because they're patient. This is the time to be patient. So here's some tips that I like to do, or what I like to do during this season. And the number one thing is to clean. Once again, it's the time of the year to clean, to dump. But when I say clean, I'm talking clean. I'm talking move the bed, get in the corner clean, move the couch, move some things around, all deep cleaning. And that could be a lot. So I personally like to break it down. I like to break it down like today, or yesterday, I did my floors. Today, I do my cabinets. Because you have the whole season. So just make sure you're cleaning. And I'm talking about really deep cleaning, not just sweeping stuff under the rug. No, move the rug, clean the rug, clean under the rug, like clean. There's also another thing you need to do is reflect. What I like to reflect on are my rituals. What rituals did I do this year? What rituals work best for me? What rituals I need to perfect? What did I bring? It's the end of the year. I always like to look at what I'm left with at the end of the year. Like, how good was my harvest? How good did I do with my money? Like, how much money did I have at the end of the year? Did I go down? Did I go up? Like I say, just a whole bunch of reflection at this time. Another thing is healing. I love to do my healing rituals as well during this time with my herbs. Study my herbs, my teas. This is also a good time to fast. If you think about it, even the animals at this time, especially like the bears, they hibernate at this time. They store it up so they can just sit back and rest or sleep. That's what they do. But yeah, sleep. Another thing, study. This is a time you can study your astrology chart, study yourself, study your rituals. If you're not that good at astrology, get you an astrologer. Invest in yourself. This is time to invest in yourself, to build yourself. Like I said, we start with Capricorn. We go into Aquarius and Pisces. What I have for Aquarius? The clever, the intellect, the original humanity, and then we go into Pisces, which transcend is really at the end of the year, and the fluidity, and it's time to adapt for the new year. But this is the start of it all. The winter solstice. It's the start of it all. So, like I say, if you're new to this, this is the time for you. If you're new to tarot, this is the time for you to get to know your cards. How well do you know your cards? How often do you grab your cards? Do you only grab your cards when you're getting ready to read for somebody? Or do you actually spend time with your cards? Do you sleep with your cards? Have you carved your cards? Like, what have you done? Get to know your magic. Get to know your cards. Write down your rituals. Write down your prayers. What prayers did you use this year? What prayers did you learn this year? What prayers would you like to learn? And this is what I usually like to use winter solstice for. Just getting to know myself, reflecting over where I went wrong and how I went wrong. Not just on it like to make myself feel sad or anything, but just how could I make that better? Like, how can I not make that mistake again? Like, what led me to that mistake, kind of thing. What else? Like I said fasting, clean and reflect, tea and herbs. This video not gonna be that long, but it's definitely gonna be important. And let me know what you like to do during this time of the year in the comments below. And let me know if any of these tips help you. But definitely clean. Another one. That's why my hair look like this, y'all. Because I did a whole pin curl. It did not end up taking a bath. But this is the perfect time for my males and my females. This is the perfect time for you to do your baths. You can do different bath rituals, but especially the main thing you want to do when you're doing your bath, when you take your bath and you finish doing your cleansing, your ritual, yada, 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 you sit in the tub and you let the water out and you let everything, you don't get out the tub until everything's out the tub. Like, you're the last thing in the tub. Let everything drain, let everything pour from you and clear. Also crying. This is the time of the year you're going to be, think about it. It's the depression season. That's what they call it or whatever. But it is a time for depression because you are letting go things. And sometimes it is hard to let go things. And sometimes it makes us sad. But another one is crying. Crying is a form of release. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. So if you're feeling sad right now, it's okay. This is the time of the year for you to feel sad. So you can unload. So we can get ready to reload at the beginning of spring. But like I say, the bath ritual, it's a couple of more rituals. You should definitely get in touch with OE Sun. It's more rituals that you could be doing with releasing. It's all different kind of releasing rituals. So find you one. Do your research, you know. To release. What else? I don't think that's it. But yeah. Happy winter solstice. Pay attention to your seasons, so you can know what to do and when to do it. Yeah. And like I say, enjoy Capricorn season. Like Capricorn, like I said, is a great time period. Time is a key word for Capricorn. But it's a time to sit back and reflect. And see what you're doing. And how you can become the GOAT. But yeah, just cultivating your magic by doing that. Like I said, if you're new to this, and I know a lot of people just be ready to jump off the porch, like, right? But take your time, especially during this time, to cultivate. Like, what do you want to do with your magic? Do you want to heal? You want to manifest? Like, what do you want to do with your magic? You want to teach? What do you want to do with your magic? Sit back and see and think of ways of how you want to do that. Like I did say, spend time with your cards. And I will be touching more on it. And I have to touch more on that because I really get tired of people when readings popping up and it's all about somebody else. And this is what inspired me to do my readings at first, because if I want to read it, I want to know about me. Like, I get it, my person, yeah, okay. But I want to know about me. I just hate readings that's based on another person or somebody else. But yeah, get to know your cards. My hand itching on that one. Get to know your cards. Get to know yourself. Reflect on how you can become the GOAT. Okay. And until then, enjoy your winter solstice. And you will definitely see me soon with some more astrology videos. So until then, keep your head to the sky and trust your magic. Oh, see, this is the part.